There are days that pass without weight, and then there are days that feel marked, heavy with meaning, as though the air itself is charged with invisible electricity. Today is one of those days. Something feels different, and you can sense it even if you cannot name it. It lingers in your chest, in the way your thoughts wander, in the quiet tension that makes you question what is happening beneath the surface. Virgo souls are finely tuned to these shifts, and September the 6th arrives as a signal, a checkpoint in the unseen map of your destiny. This feeling of difference is not random. It is an invitation to notice what others overlook, to step into awareness when the majority pass by in distraction. You are not everyone, and this moment is not for everyone. It is reserved for those whose spirits are sensitive, whose eyes catch the subtle signs, whose intuition whispers that something is unfolding. And if you are here, reading these words, it is because you are among those who have been chosen to hear. The Virgo gate on this day does not come with loud thunder, but with a quiet intensity. It is a shift that carries both promise and risk. If you lean in, clarity, alignment, and breakthroughs await. If you ignore it, confusion and missed opportunities may entangle your steps. The universe offers a choice at these gates, to awaken or to remain asleep. What you decide will shape the hours ahead. The difference you feel may be confusing, but it is not wrong. Many describe it as restlessness, as if something beneath the skin is asking to be released. Others speak of unusual dreams, synchronicities, or a sense of déjà vu that lingers like a half-remembered song. These are not accidents. They are part of the architecture of today, woven into the fabric of this symbolic date, to remind you that destiny is not linear, but layered. In this unfolding message, 3 hidden reasons will be revealed. They are not random theories, but spiritual mechanics explaining why your body, your emotions, and your soul feel different now. Stay until the end, for the decree spoken there will not only explain, but also seal this energy into your path. And as you prepare to uncover these hidden reasons, you will first need to understand the journey of sensitivity that has always been written into the Virgo spirit. You may have been told that you are too sensitive, that you take things too seriously, that you notice details others overlook. Yet this sensitivity has always been your quiet gift, the thread that ties you to the rhythm of the unseen. What feels like a burden in ordinary days becomes a compass in extraordinary ones. Being different, being more tuned in, is not a weakness. It is a sign that your spirit carries a higher frequency of perception, one that allows you to feel what most cannot. And today, that difference is being magnified for a reason. There have been moments when this gift made you feel misplaced, as if no one understood why your emotions ran deep, or why your intuition was so sharp. You may have felt dismissed, told to harden, told to silence what you sensed. Yet the truth is that your sensitivity was never meant to be buried. It was meant to be refined. Every tear you shed in silence, every ache of not being seen, every hour of devotion that no one acknowledged has been recorded in the invisible books of spirit. None of it was wasted. The Virgo journey is often marked by this paradox. To serve without recognition, to give without applause, to carry weight in quiet dignity. What the world calls invisibility, the cosmos calls preparation. Your difference has been the soil where strength grew roots, and now those roots are breaking through the ground. The universe has seen your silent offerings, and justice arrives in subtle but undeniable ways. To feel different today is not a mistake. It is the result of all the unseen work you have carried. It is the sign that the cycles of invisibility are breaking. The karmic story of being overlooked is unraveling, thread by thread, and in its place rises a new narrative where your sensitivity becomes your strength, where what you feel is not weakness, but guidance. This is why the atmosphere feels charged, why emotions seem amplified. It is not chaos, but alignment. The hidden reasons behind today's shift are not random. They are part of a greater design. And as we move forward, you will begin to see how the mystical frame of this day reveals the architecture behind why you feel so different now. Beneath the surface of this day, an architecture of energy has been set into motion. What feels like strangeness in your body or your emotions is not just random noise. It is the alignment of forces designed to awaken deeper perception. The mystical frame of September the 6th is woven with threads both astrological and numerological, creating a pattern that explains why you sense what others ignore. Virgo season sharpens awareness, making every detail, every subtle vibration more pronounced. This is why today carries such an unmistakable edge. The moon rests in its waxing phase, symbolizing growth and acceleration. It pushes you to act, to move, to lean forward into becoming rather than hiding in hesitation. In this light, your sensitivity is heightened, your inner ear tuned to whispers from the unseen. Alongside this, numerology places its signature on the day. 222, the sequence of alignment and union, reminding you that you are not alone in this unfolding. And 333, the call of guidance, signaling that unseen helpers are near. These numbers may appear to you on screens, clocks, or receipts, not as coincidence, but as cosmic breadcrumbs marking your path. Why now? Because Virgo's season demands refinement. It calls scattered energy back into focus, insisting that what is unaligned must fall away. The gate of difference is open, and through it, you feel shifts in your body, in your dreams, and in the weight of the air itself. For some, this manifests as goosebumps that come without warning. For others, as strange dreams that carry symbols too vivid to dismiss. Still others will feel déjà vu so strong it almost bends time, as though they have stood in this moment before. Do not fear these sensations. Awareness is greater than fear. Fear narrows your field. Awareness expands it. What feels unusual today is not meant to unsettle you, but to prepare you. The universe does not reveal without purpose. Every sign is a piece of the code, every vibration a key. And now, as the atmosphere opens wider, the first of the 3 hidden reasons steps into view. The difference you feel is not exhaustion or chance. It is the evidence of a frequency upgrade, the recalibration of your energy field to match the abundance and clarity waiting ahead. The first hidden reason why today feels so different is the frequency upgrade. Your energy field is shifting, recalibrating itself to a higher vibration, and your body, mind, and spirit are adjusting to hold more light. This process is subtle, yet unmistakable. You may feel restless, as though you cannot quite settle into your own skin. There may be a ringing in your ears, flashes of insight, or bursts of unusual clarity where suddenly the patterns of your life make sense in ways they never did before. What feels like disorientation is actually alignment pulling you upward. Imagine a Virgo who has lived in routines, steady and precise, but who begins to notice cracks in the ordinary. A song on the radio feels like a direct message. A conversation overheard carries meaning. The familiar suddenly glows with significance. This is not fantasy. It is evidence of the upgrade. Your perception is widening, your vibration rising, and with it, your ability to notice what is usually hidden. The mistake many make is assuming this shift is only fatigue or distraction. They dismiss the signals, trying to numb them with busyness or denial. But ignoring the recalibration delays the breakthrough. The upgrade does not come to overwhelm you, it comes to expand you. Your system is learning to carry more intuition, more flow, more access to abundance. The discomfort is temporary, the result is lasting. The protocol for this moment is simple yet vital. Ground yourself. Drink more water than usual to support your body in releasing what no longer belongs. Step outside, place your feet on the earth, and breathe deeply until your heart steadies. Use breathwork to remind your system that it is safe to stretch, safe to grow. The frequency upgrade does not ask you to fight, it asks you to trust. Seal this reason with a phrase that holds power. I rise into higher frequency. Speak it slowly, letting each word anchor into your chest. This affirmation steadies the energy, reminding you that you are not breaking, you are ascending. And as the upgrade integrates, another layer of difference begins to emerge, one that rises not from the body, but from the heart. The emotional echoes of the past, returning now to be released. The second hidden reason why you feel different today is the wave of emotional echoes rising to the surface. These are not random moods or passing shadows. They are memories stored in the fabric of your being, resurfacing now because the gate has opened wide enough to allow their release. The universe is clearing your inner landscape so that the new can take root. This is why feelings may appear suddenly, without clear explanation. Tears may come without reason. Old memories may stir. Nostalgia may grip you with surprising force. These echoes are not here to punish you. They are here to free you. Think of a Virgo who has long carried a quiet ache, a memory of being overlooked, or a love that never received closure. Today, those feelings return like whispers from the past. A dream might replay the scene. A scent might unlock the memory. A name may resurface in the mind after years of silence. It can feel confusing, even heavy, but beneath the weight is an opportunity. What has been unspoken is being offered a final exit. The common error is to resist or suppress these emotions, trying to lock them away again. But resistance only recycles the pain. The hidden reason behind today's difference is that these echoes rise not to bind you, but to leave you. If you allow them to pass through, they dissolve. If you cling to them, they remain. This is the delicate choice of the moment. The protocol is simple. Give space for the release. Journaling can capture the emotions and transform them into clarity. Write without judgment, letting the words spill until the heaviness softens. If the emotions feel too sharp, a safe release ritual can help. Write the memory on paper and burn it carefully, watching the smoke carry the energy away. With each act of release, you create room for what is aligned to enter. Anchor this process with the affirmation, "I honor and release what no longer serves." Speak it gently, but with conviction, reminding your heart that letting go is not betrayal. It is liberation. The echoes will fade as you accept their message. And once the emotions clear, the third hidden reason emerges with unmistakable clarity. The stirring of a soul calling that cannot be ignored. The third hidden reason why today feels so different is the awakening of a soul calling. Beneath the surface of your routines, a deeper current is pulling you towards something greater. It may feel like restlessness, a quiet dissatisfaction with the familiar. Tasks that once felt fine now feel hollow. Conversations that once entertained you leave you empty. This is not boredom. It is the voice of your soul whispering that it is time to rise into a new chapter. The gate has opened, and with it comes the reminder that your purpose cannot remain dormant forever. Virgo, known for detail and devotion, often finds safety in the predictable. Yet there comes a moment when predictability becomes a cage. The different feeling you carry today may be that the cage no longer fits. Perhaps you wake with an unusual clarity that your path must shift. Perhaps intuition is louder, pointing you toward a passion, a project, or a relationship that has been waiting in the background. Perhaps you feel a sudden longing for something you cannot fully name. These are not random impulses. They are signals that the soul is stirring, ready to guide you beyond the limits of old identity. The mistake would be to dismiss this voice as simple dissatisfaction, telling yourself to endure the routine and ignore the pull. But ignoring a calling only deepens the ache. The universe does not whisper for you to abandon your responsibilities, but it does ask you to listen and take one step toward alignment. The calling grows stronger when acknowledged. The protocol is to pause and write what stirs in your spirit. Do not analyze. Simply capture. What would you pursue if fear was absent? What changes are already echoing in your heart? Once written, choose one small action today that honors that voice. Even a simple conversation, a plan, or a symbolic gesture tells the universe, "I hear and I will respond." Anchor this hidden reason with the affirmation, "I follow my soul with courage." Let it sink into your chest with every breath, reminding you that courage is not absence of fear, but movement despite it. For once you begin to honor this call, life rearranges to meet you on the path. And as you feel the truth of this, a story of proof rises, showing that what you sense today has already played out in the lives of others who discovered the blessing of feeling different. There is a vision that mirrors what many of you are living now. Imagine someone moving quietly through their life, carrying an invisible storm inside. To the outside world, they seem steady, perhaps even ordinary. But within, emotions swirl, clarity slips in and out, and they cannot shake the feeling that something is changing. They wonder if they are broken, if they are simply too sensitive. Yet what they do not know is that the difference they feel is the signal that alignment has already begun. In the middle of their uncertainty, the signs appear. Numbers repeat on clocks and screens, 333, whispering that guidance is near. 222, reminding them that alignment is unfolding. Goosebumps rush through their arms when no wind touches them. Dreams repeat with uncanny precision, carrying messages they cannot ignore. At first, they doubt. Then they pause, realizing the universe has been speaking all along. One evening, overwhelmed by the weight of this difference, they light a candle. They whisper their intention into the flame: clarity, release, and courage. Their chest warms, their mind softens, and something shifts. What once felt like confusion transforms into calm. Hours later, they receive a message of opportunity, a conversation that opens a door, or a moment of deep peace that arrives without explanation. It is not coincidence, it is proof. The unseen conflict dissolves when the signs are honored. The act of acknowledging them, of responding with a small ritual, changes everything. The result is not only external, but also internal. Clarity replaces fog, hope replaces despair, and direction replaces uncertainty. What felt like a burden was, in truth, an invitation to step into a higher rhythm. The moral of this vision is clear. Being different is not a flaw, but a confirmation. To feel unusual on a day like this is to be in tune with the currents others cannot sense. The numbers, the chills, the dreams are not accidents, but affirmations. They exist to guide you forward, to show you that the hidden reasons for today's difference are openings, not obstacles. And with this understanding comes the question of action. How can you respond practically to these signs and shifts? The answer unfolds in a ritual of alignment, a practice that allows you to not only feel the change, but to anchor it into your reality. The ritual of alignment is simple yet profound, a practice that allows you to shape what you feel into something steady, something anchored. It follows a rhythm that has always been known to the soul: clarity, elevated emotion, aligned action, and release. These 4 steps are the bridge between what stirs inside you and what manifests around you. Without them, the difference you feel today may fade into confusion. With them, it becomes a doorway. Clarity begins the ritual. Take a pen and paper and write your intention in the present tense, as though it already breathes in your life. I am aligned with abundance. I am at peace. I am walking in purpose. These words are not requests but declarations. They set the vibration. Once written, they carry weight beyond the page. Then comes emotion. Close your eyes and allow gratitude to swell as if your desire has already arrived. Feel the joy, the relief, the confidence of answered prayer. Let your chest expand with the certainty that what you wrote is real. This is the current that gives life to intention. Without emotion, words are flat. With it, words become power. The next step is action. Take one small movement in the direction of your declaration. If you wrote of peace, light a candle and sit in silence. If you wrote of abundance, send the message or prepare the space. If you wrote of purpose, begin the plan. The universe mirrors motion, and even the smallest gesture tells the unseen, I am ready. Finally, release. Fold the paper, place it safely, or burn it in a secure way, watching the smoke rise like prayer. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Trust that what belongs to you will arrive. This surrender is not giving up. It is the confidence that destiny does not need to be forced. The waxing moon amplifies this ritual, fueling growth and acceleration. Protection can be added with a salt bath, incense, or the 478 breath to release resistance. Speak a final phrase as a seal, "I am aligned." And once this is done, the question arises, how do you know it has worked? The universe answers in confirmations, subtle yet undeniable signs that whisper abundance is already in motion. The universe speaks in quiet confirmations. And when you complete the ritual of alignment, its language begins to appear in your daily life. The signs may come softly at first, yet they carry a weight that cannot be ignored. You may notice numbers repeating. 111 reminding you that your thoughts are shaping reality. 222 whispering of alignment. 777 confirming that the spiritual hand of guidance is already at work. These are not coincidences. They are affirmations sent to reassure you that the energy has taken form. Other confirmations appear in your body. A sudden wave of goosebumps when no wind touches your skin, a rush of lightness in the chest, or a peace that settles for no apparent reason. These are the whispers of spirit telling you that the path has shifted. For some, clarity will sharpen like the edge of a blade, solutions appearing where there was once confusion. For others, dreams will carry the answers, often within 2 nights, offering symbols and scenarios that confirm the work is moving silently beneath the surface. If you feel nothing at all, do not fall into doubt. The seed does not reveal its growth on the first day. Silence does not mean failure, it means incubation. Trust that energy is moving even when your senses cannot measure it. Faith is often tested in the spaces where confirmation feels delayed. To maintain alignment, a simple daily rhythm is enough. 1 deep breath to steady your being. 1 phrase spoken aloud. I am aligned with clarity. 1 gesture, whether placing a hand over your heart or taking a deliberate step forward, to anchor spirit into matter. These acts keep the current flowing, reminding your system that the work is alive. For 24 to 48 hours after the ritual, avoid drama, arguments, or distractions that scatter your energy. Resist oversharing with those who cannot understand, for their doubt may pull at your vibration. Guard the frequency like a flame in the wind, tender and strong at once. When the confirmations appear, honor them. Whisper gratitude, write them down, and let them root into your spirit. And as you hold them close, prepare yourself for the final step. For once the keys are revealed and the signs acknowledged, only one thing remains: to seal the journey with the decree that marks this day as the moment you claimed your difference as destiny. You are not broken for feeling different today. You are not out of place, and you are not weak. What you carry is a signal of alignment, the mark of someone chosen to sense what others ignore. September the 6th has unfolded like a hidden chapter, and the 3 reasons behind your difference have been revealed. The upgrade of your frequency, the release of emotional echoes, and the awakening of a soul calling. Together, they form the architecture of this moment, a design that explains why your spirit has felt stretched, stirred, and shifted. This day is not just another page on the calendar, it is a gate. It is a turning point. Virgo stands at the doorway, reminding you that sensitivity is not a curse, but a compass. That your detail and devotion are not ordinary, but sacred. The difference you feel today is not a disruption. It is an initiation. And to step through fully, you must seal it with words that bind spirit to matter, intention to reality. Pause now, breathe, and speak with certainty. I see the signs. I am aligned. I walk in clarity. These words are not decoration. They are decree. Spoken aloud, they ripple through your timeline, closing the old cycle of invisibility and opening the new path of recognition, freedom, and purpose. Feel them echo through your chest. Let them vibrate in your bones. Let them carry into the air like a key turning in the lock of the unseen. This decree is not for you alone. It is for the collective resonance of Virgo souls rising in this season. To anchor it further, write the words, declare them again in community. I see the signs. When you share them, you weave your voice into the larger tapestry of alignment, and the strength multiplies. What you claim as individual becomes sealed as collective, and the blessing deepens. The Virgo gate does not remain open forever, but you have entered it. You have listened, felt, and responded. The difference you sensed was the universe inviting you into a higher rhythm, and you answered. Before you now lies the path of clarity, lined with signs that will continue to confirm what you already know. Step forward with courage. The night sky opens above you, the stars witness your decree, and destiny awaits.